So here are my results for the spring equinox or March equinox of 2026. Now, if you see my last video, you'll notice that this board is quite a bit smaller than my other one. It's my on-the-road sundial. It's only 4 feet long, 6 inches wide. The gnomon is 4 inches and a quarter up, about 11 centimeters, and you got tent pegs at the 4 corners to keep it in place. That's it. That's all you really need. I ended up tracking the sun for 3 days this time, March 19th, 20th, and 21st, which on the Enoch calendar is days 179, 180, and 181. And 180, or March 20th, was the day that the sun had a straight shadow from morning till evening, which was interesting to me because normally the straight line comes on day 179, but the fact that it came on 180 this year makes me think this could be a leap year, but I'll get more to that in a moment. So for March 19th, which was Enoch day 179, I used a red dot, and there was still a northern bow since the sun was just south of the equator. It was bending slightly northward with the shadow. So as you see, the red dot, a little tough to see with the shadow. Just a small gap above the level. You get to the center, and it's right on the level. And then by the end of the day, we have that small gap again. You can see where there's a gap between the dot and the level. So I knew this day was not the day of straightness, not the equinox. Then the next day, day 180 or March 20th, was the equinox. I used a purple dot, and it was always right on the level from morning till evening. It didn't budge, it didn't change, didn't move from that line. It was determined to be the equinox, and it was. So day 180, March 20th, 2026 was the equinox. But just for kicks, just to be safe, I went one more day just to make sure. So March 21st, which is day 181, I used a green dot, and now that bow that was northward has gone southward. As the sun went north of the equator, the shadow is starting to bend the opposite way, so it's starting to bend south. And as you see, the level green dot is here. There is a gap. Get to the center of the day, right on the level. Then the later hours of the day, see the gap and the gap. So day 181 and day 179, the days before and after the equinox, are mirrors of each other, as usually are. So that's good. It's good confirmation to show that one day after has the same bow as one day before, just in opposite directions. So you know the one in the middle definitely was straight. In case there was any doubt, it was down the middle. Now, since the straight line came on day 180 this year, on March 20th, I do believe that this will have 366 days in the solar year, not 365, making it a leap year. If that's the case, that means the next solar year will start on September 23rd, 2026, which is the fall equinox, and that would be day 1 of the Enoch calendar. So from there we count to 7, and we would have our Sabbath, which would be Tuesdays for next year, starting in September 2026. But let's see what happens. But all in all, this was a perfect sun tracking equinox. Very few clouds in the sky. So clear. Praise Yah.